This video is brought to you by G2A.com for cheap games, MSP and PSN codes. And powered by Elgato Gaming. For the best gameplay capture out there, pick up an Elgato today. Links in the description. Hey guys, how's it going? Masterbucks here. Welcome to another Teams in 2020 career mode video. And of course, today we're going to be taking a look at Tottenham. Yes, the Premier League team that did absolutely exceptionally by their standards, but unfortunately didn't end the way they were hoping as they fell short of the title to Leicester and somehow managed to come third in a two-horse race. It happened again. They finished below Arsenal, despite having such a great season and Arsenal having such a really disappointing season, or at least by their standards. But regardless of all that, the future is looking very, very bright at White Hart Lane. They've got a great, solid, young team right now that's only going to get better, and now we get to see what they look like in 2020. So here they are. Here is the Tottenham team in 2020. Hugo Lloris is in goal. Wimmer is at centre-back. Danny Rose at left-back, of course. Oluwil, the other centre-back, and Walker at right-back. Lamella, Eric Dyer, Dele Alli, of course. Heung-min Son, of course. Kane is leading up the front. Eriksen at centre-attacking midfielder. That 4-2-3-1 formation. It's a very strong, very unchanged starting 11, but the substitutes there, Vorm, Yedlin, Fazio, Bentaleb, or Bentaleb as I like to call him, Nye, Mason, and Chadley. And then we take a look at the rest of the reserves, the rest of the players that are in the team, and you can definitely see a couple of names that stand out, like Davies, Trippier as the centre-backs as well, Carter Vickers as well, so some nice ones there. You've got Pritchard and Carroll and Onuma in the midfield there as well, of course. Unfortunately, they don't have any other reserve strikers though, but still, they have a very nice amount of depth in their team. Certainly a lot of players in that team that have gone up by quite a fair amount over just the 5 seasons. And when you take a look at their starting 11, considering the fact that they are 5 seasons in the future right to this point, that's still actually a very, very good and still quite young side. It really shows how young some of the players are in that Tottenham team. And of course, you've got so many other players in the reserves as well that have, of course, not really been able to get to a super high potential or get anywhere near cracking the starting 11. But still, plenty of depth, plenty of great players. And that is that is definitely not a bad Spurs team. And then as far as departed players go, of course, every now and again when you do these career modes, a player will leave and there's just not an awful lot that you can do to stop them. And one of the players that ended up leaving was Jan Vertonghen, only 33 years of age still. Could go on for maybe a season or two, but at 6'2", he was 83 at that time in 2020. And then Moussa Dembele, who it's a pretty interesting transfer actually. He's gone to Atletico Madrid, still 81 rated at 32. But those two players leaving did not deter from the fact that Spurs ended up going on to win this 2020 season. Of course, in this simulation, Spurs ended up winning it, 84 points. Chelsea, Arsenal, Everton, so Spurs finishing above Arsenal. That's fantastic. But is that the only Premier League that they won in this simulation? I can tell you straight away that no, indeed it wasn't. In fact, they won another Premier League title, which is sensational for them, and they won 4 domestic cups. That's incredible stuff. So some FA Cups, some Capital One Cups mixed in there. No European success as of yet, or any big titles won in Europe, but still, a 5-1 win against York City, their best win. A 3-0 loss against Chelsea was their worst, of course, and 173 wins out of 276 games, exactly 500 goals scored. So there we have it then, guys. That is the Tottenham team in 2020. Again, taking a look at the team, taking a look at all the young players' ratings that have grown up and, matured and gotten to their, or at least around their potential. And you take a look at that team and you really don't think it's beyond Tottenham with the players they have and such the young list that they have and some of the players they've got that really, they could go on and probably achieve a team around about that level and really could become quite a force in the Premier League. It'll be exciting times if they do, but only time will tell. Thanks for watching, guys. Until the next 2020 video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.